Hello there, I'm Video, and welcome back to a bit of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and today you're going to be watching me killing the radio star, namely Mr. Bruno Giovanni. Oh dear, that's all the wit you can expect for today. Right, so we're going to, in the previous part we just entered the Giovanni manor, learning where the Ankara sarcophagus is, and going to deal with... Oh, sorry, my dad just texted me. I'll get back to him later. I'll have to get back to him after this part, but I can't do the gameplay. Sorry. So we just got the Giovanni. We've learnt that the Giovannis are another clan of vampires, and Gary Golden is satisfied with our rescue of Barabbas, his spy. So we're going to enter this door, and yep, it's through there, and kill some arse, and possibly kick some. Oh shit! You idiot! Well done. We've just gone out the front fucking door. Where, surprisingly, that lady hasn't run away like everyone else. Oh well, back in through the front door. So yes, Dad just asked, what am I having for tea? He's going to get something out of the fridge. And I have responded with, well, I will respond with, I make a takeaway. Don't know what I'll get tonight. I may get myself a kebab and chips and some garlic bread, but then I'll have takeaway tummy, which isn't the shits, but it's like, it's just a general feeling of shittiness. Oh, is that Bruno Giovanni there? These enemies can be spawning. I know some do. I'm not sure which ones. Is it the zombies? Is it the people? Oh, fucking hell. I hate these things. Right, so it appears as though the zombies are going to keep on spawning as long as I let shit like that, excuse me, happen to me. Oh, that's Giovanni. Surprisingly a lot more. Oh, fuck you! Joke's on you, prick. No. Yeah, as I was saying, it's a lot more punchable than before. Oh, is that celerity then? Wish my celerity did that. Look at that shit. It doesn't do fuck all for me. Where's he gone to? There we go. Has he gone upstairs? Shit, he hasn't. Where is he? Oh, he's in the ceiling again! Right, Mr. Giovanni. I've got the cure for that. The patch didn't fix this shit. This happened last time! Mr. Happy's in the ceiling again. Mr. Giovanni. I was thinking like Mr. Jolly lives next door. Get some gin! This is a boss fight. Video games. Right, now that's over with. I just made the shotgun cocking sound and I put the lockpick away. Strange times indeed. Yeah, so anyway, going back to my takeaway antics. Yeah, I might have a kebab tonight, but that means then I'll probably not be in the mood to record tomorrow. And it does take me a long time to recover from from the takeaway Tom. Why have a takeaway then? Because takeaway's nice. It's like it's just one of these bloke things that I don't think anyone's ever going to understand. It's like, no, you've got to have a takeaway, no matter how poorly it makes you. Not even poorly, just fucking banana. What the fuck is that? Bad monkey no banana. Right, where is it here? Okay. Unknown. This item is beneath your abilities. Okay. Can I read the text there? No, I don't think I can. Oh, that's a shame. You squint at the wiggly markings on the page, but can't quite make out what they say. But despite this, something in the back of your mind is thinking they say illiterate dumbass. Take it in turns. I mean, that was technically turn-based combat. It was, okay? I don't remember going down this way before. I know we're going to be going deep underground, but just don't remember that walk. I know we had to go into there, but unless maybe that was added with the patch. I don't know. We're in a combat zone, we're in combat. Oh, it's an elevator. Very good. That'll send me the walk. A Giovanni book. Let's have a look at this. Where the fuck's it gone to? Or is it just a quest item? Quest log. Oh, right. Yes, we've retrieved the occult items for Pisha. What? Bad monkey no banana. You killed Bruno Giovanni. Okay, you need to find the sarcophagus. Infiltrate now. Find this. Okay. Well, I can't read the book. I don't know what it was anyway. I don't think I bothered reading it last time. Oh, it was the occult item. I see. Interesting. Right. Okay. Going down there, we can survive long falls. So we're right with that. Save the game very quickly. No special name today. I should have thought of something like Tales of the Giovanni Crypt. Ah, it's another fucking maze, I remember now. I say maze, the door's right in front of me. Ah, shit! Is this the original way down? If you had a high enough lock-picking skill, I do believe it was. Just realised I gotta shoot my way through this if the zombies have reached the steps. Joy of joys. Do I have to slay the zombies to get through the door? Is there some kind of switch or lever? Because I mean, I'm happy to do a bit of slaying. I do believe I did. I have to admit, despite all the damage I've taken from their grapple ability, the brains move, the dodge skill has been immensely helpful. I mean, it's not really dodge as such, is it? It's just like reduced damage taken from combat. Let go, please. Thank you. Right. Okay. I just need a bag of blood very quickly. Heal up a bit. How do I get through that door? I wonder if by using the lever, the door will open. I can't remember. I don't know what to do. It's again, this section isn't hard. It's just one of those annoying ones where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Try and cut them down because I don't want to get into melee range again. I really don't want to look like it's necessary. Ah, oh, fuck's sake, they just respawned. Shit. Some kind of lever or something. Aren't you enjoying this? You could be watching men behaving badly. Or the Sweeney, or... God for that. Scared the shit out of me, but I'm so glad. In fact, that's what I need tomorrow. I need to play a horror game. Literally scare the shit out of me. Put a man nappy on, I'll be alright. I like this. I like this aesthetic a lot. I love that. I'm a big fan of those chapels and whatnot. Oh, that should be up, and you're meant to fall into it. There's lots of bits of zombies. Ah, here they are. These little traps that seem to be working properly. Only one half of them falls down. Oh well, I shan't complain. That's the way up if we want to escape. I'm quite liking this gun lock. I think it makes a nice change. The upside down skull, that's good. Yeah, there's like places in France and I think Venice as well. They're mad at the French. They have like a chapel made entirely of skulls of people. Bodies and such. Very, very interesting stuff. Alright, I've got no more ammo there. What a pity, I was enjoying that. The old submachine gun. Oh well, time for a nice, the old faithful. Christ, no. Right, we'll just move around. It's going to be too slow anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going the right way. Now this is where things start to get a bit dreadful, and I could be going backwards the entire time. But we shall see. I can't remember if there's a boss in the end of this. I think we just got to find the sarcophagus and get out. I think there was maybe 2 bosses, but I should be able to handle. Oh shit! So that's the other way. Aha! Oh no, that's still not gonna help me. Unless. No, I've just fucked up. Right, never mind. Let's go back. Now, instead of takeaway tonight, could have some tempura prawns. Or rather, prawns and tempura batter. I quite like prawns. They're very meaty. Yeah, I don't really think they'd be my kind of thing, but yeah, I tried one. It was very nice. It's hard to describe, but if you're not a big fan of like seafood and such, I think you'd be alright with prawns. If you like meat, I think you'd be alright. Oh, excuse me a second. Gonna have to change that editing. Shout out to Solar Frame to wasting my fucking time. I don't know if I'll edit that. That's some music or something, and I'll probably get a video DMC ad. Anyway, I am back again. Solar Frame. Should we just spend the entire video doing this? Have a look at this shit. Catalogue. It's not even like solar panels, it's windows and shite. Anyway, I have 30 experience points. Should I spend them now? Spend them on strength. Would really help with unarmed combat. Or could I might actually save them for my presences. We'll get back to that later. Now, where were we going? We just killed some zombies. I may have actually just been flipped in the other direction when I went to get to the door. In fact, it was just the letterbox going. The door itself. So I ran all that way and came back just for that shit. It wasn't even vampire books. Mind you, they'd be bloody quick if they arrive, because I only ordered them yesterday. I say yesterday like this video is going up on the same day I'm recording it. Fuck that, I think I'll barely be able to render the first one. But I have to give this to Vampire. It is a game I enjoy playing. It's like, you know what, if I have to spend if I would spend all of my free time just rendering all these videos, I'd be fine with that, because the game's really sodding fun. And it's been worth it to play this. Honestly, you cannot know how much I've wanted to get back into recording this. As I don't even dare play the game without recording it, like, you know, just playing a Malkavian character, or I don't know, the clan I'm not used to, Zamichi, you know, the one I can't pronounce. Yeah, because I don't want to get bored, you know. It's like gaming blue balls. I originally thought it was a BDSM thing, but apparently not. Save the game. Right. Here are the bosses that I thought we were going to be facing.
Violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now or face the consequences of your actions. There is an alliance between your leader Lacroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death. We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
Oh god, oh.
The time for decisions has passed. We Chang brothers accept your life graciously.
Right, so that's Bimmy Chang and that's Jimmy Chang there. Present and what the fuck's going on? Right, so these two swap out and fly about. Sometimes they'll go up there as well. Oh, shit, they're doing sustained damage as well. Fuck. So that's what it was that was making a racket. The buff. Yeah, but oh shit, I can't bloody. Oh crap. I don't know what they're doing there, but I don't really like it. No, thought not. Let's deal with the claw brother. Right. Shit. Oh, nice! He dropped his claws, I think. I may have to drop a weapon to... Shit! Gonna quickly drop a weapon. Lightweight-bladed weapons. Please tell me that these are unarmed. Oh, fuck off! They're a melee weapon, not an unarmed weapon. This isn't Fallout, unfortunately. Do the damage. Let me have a bag of blood very quickly. I like the music here as well. I don't give Vampire the Masquerade's soundtrack enough credit. Fuck, that was mighty. Alright. No, go for all the wrong ones. Can't use this magic fireball attack. Oh, I think he just jumped. I don't think that was my doing. Punching him all the way up there. Give him a good natural fisting toward the end there. I'll just collect his sword as well. Just a bog standard katana. Right, save the game. And now we shall have a look at the Ankaran sarcophagus. I can't say sarcophagus for the life of me. This is just a cutscene, I think we automatically go see Sebastian Lacroix. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with the animation, walking animation now. Why did I apologise for that? Oh, crikey, no, I'm not. I don't know why the camera was positioned like that, honestly.
There was some doubt by members of my court as to your ability, but I placed my faith wisely. Finally, the Ankaran sarcophagus is ours. Come, I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you? Let's go take a look inside and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about. What? Preposterous. No kindred would trust them, nor would they trust us. Did Jack tell you that? Because it sounds like you've been taken for a fool.
Oh, yes, of course.
And you believed them. They've been trying to take over LA for years. It's a ruse, a falsehood spread to undermine my rule and turn kindred against each other, thin our ranks. They are duplicitous, evil creatures. Did they not try to kill you?
Actually, that is a good point. Don't forget they had sent an agent, and he wasn't very subtle.
insurance.
with his
They lied to you in case you
stalkings.
lived through the encounter. They hoped to create dissension in the ranks, rumors. It's a trick older than you or I.
Let's just say we believe him to keep the Anarchs happy.
What have you assessed so
Also,
far?
he thinks that.
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it. Won't budge. Beckett, do you see any mechanism for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it... Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it. I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
Ah, the depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus, if only to show the city that Gehenna, contrary to popular belief, has not begun.
I was just about to ask then, with Beckett being here, was he a Camarilla? But I'm not entirely sure if he is, given what he said here.
Put your ear to it. I'll shake it, and you tell me what you think's inside. Oh, yes, how foolish of me. That would be the sound, reasonable course of action. A priceless piece of history, by all means. Run out and pick up some TNT. How have you gotten this far? Here's what we're going to do. I know of someone who can help. His name is Dr. Anders Johansson, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design. Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted. I did find a pair of bikini swimwear and a book detailing the origins of various Turkish dialects. Where's the fun without complications? I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting two and two together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansson captive. Actually, there were two hunters on the roof of the building opposite the hotel who were positively delighted to tell me everything they knew, provided I stopped dangling them headfirst over the side. The hunters abducted Dr. Johansson for his own protection, or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince Lacroix's minions. It's not that I don't love walking into the heart of danger to curry favor with the local magistrate of the hour. But actually, that's exactly it. I'd rather not get involved in the politics of it. Besides, I'd better document the sarcophagus before Sebastian's goon smashes it open.
I just remembered as well that Beckett did say earlier that he wasn't interested in the politics, so he repeats himself here, so I guess he's not really with the Camarilla.
You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath, where the hunters are holding Johansson. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off, like fundamentalists on contrary opinion.
No.
I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly, Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake.
Could just blow it up.
Remember, Dr. Johansson is an innocent. He has no idea we actually exist. Try not to put the idea in his head.
Actually, I think I will go and deal with this. I don't know how we get there, though.
I wouldn't recommend walk.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh,
How any sane kindred could
Quickly
think
ask
these
about this,
poor
'cause we already know about
unfortunates
the
are an
horizontal
immediate
bit.
threat to us is absurd. Most were afraid, or at the very least uneasy around me. Tragic. Their desperation could very well hold the spark of revolution, however. I've said quite a lot about myself already. I know even less about you than you do me. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Then I'll let you in on a little secret. Beckett may not be the name I was born with. Events always seem to unfold wherever I go, like Chicago a few years ago. Oh, it's a bother to explain. Either I'm pursuing fate, or it's got a bone to pick with me. Unless you've got further questions, I'd really like to get back to looking at the sarcophagus.
See, now that's got me thinking. The wiki has this idea that the cab driver is Kane, but I mean, I wonder if maybe Beckett is not Kane, but I think perhaps not even of a clan. He's descended directly from him, but he's not an antediluvian of sorts. I don't know. I don't know. I think there is an unknown clan, unless I'm thinking of Warhammer and like one of the unnamed Primarchs.
Remember, Dr. Johansson is an innocent. He has no idea we actually...
Okay. Alright, okay, so I just gotta go to the cabbie anyway, right? That's fine. But yeah, because like Beckett isn't really interested in the politics. But then again, it's good to have a character that is it's good to have that the RPG has a neutral character. I was just telling us about the Society Leopold there on the loading screen.
Right.
Very interesting. They have some very vile weapons. Surprisingly, we can go back to the Giovanni stronghold and the museum. I thought those locations were removed upon completing them. But yeah, they have napalm weapons, phosphorus rounds. Very horrifying things. Right, I'm gonna quick save again. Yeah, if ever you've played Spec Ops: The Line, you'll know how horrifying those things can be. So, our quest currently, for those who weren't able to follow, we are now going to try and find a way to open the Encardan sarcophagus. The problem is that there is only one person we know who knows how to open it,
Anything to
or
report?
specialises in
The
this.
Gladius Day has told us to keep a sharp eye. He thinks we may have some visitors this evening.
Of course, sir. My duty, as always, is to protect the Brotherhood. All seems quiet for now.
Good, good.
Did he mention what kind of visitors, sir?
The only kind that matters, soldier.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Carry on.
Couldn't quite tell what accent that was. I'm not going to say trying to be, but So yeah, anyway, yeah, so we're trying to find a professor who knows of how to get into this place. Sorry, get into the sarcophagus. Now, this was a lot easier before the patch. Because it's night, I have a bit of an advantage. Now, I don't remember any Lady Inquisitors before, nor one with a torch. The torch is one of my favourite weapons in a game. It really is. I love them. Two Worlds has this amazing mechanic whereby you can actually invest points in a skill, which allows you to fight with a torch as a melee weapon, and you can inflict burn damage upon an enemy. It's not particularly powerful, but fuck me, is it funny. And I think that's one of the things it excels at. Really, it's got fun skills. I very much like how Two Worlds does its skill trees and point investments. It's something that I very rarely take as much pleasure in any other game, because everything's got to be balanced and everything's got to be fair and everything's got to be useful. Like, God forbid you make a wrong choice in an RPG. It's why I'm quite fond of the idea of roll 3d6 in order, which means that you roll 3 6-sided die in order of the stats that they appear in. So, for example, in Vampire it would be strength, dexterity, stamina, charisma, manipulation, appearance, perception, intelligence, wits. So we can change the blast charge settings to human heat signature rather than vampire, because vampires naturally don't have have blood circulation as such, at least very good blood circulation, so their heat signature is going to be incredibly low. I thought for some reason I could sneak under that. Why am I trying to hack? I know. Right. So now it won't register me. It will register a human signal. A signature, rather. Oh shit. Just go back in. I was talking about Two Worlds before, but I think I've finished that topic, so I just thought if this prick moves through here, I'm done for. Save again. Trying to think how I'm gonna. I wonder if I could do a stealth kill. what's happening, but it is. Oh well. Well, we tried my way. I like how he's shooting his own there. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if you use stealth or not. I suppose it's easier for everyone to clear it out. Clear the place out. Now I do believe there's some artifacts up here. Nope, just a ton of guys. Key. That's always handy. Blood buffs, yeah. And bear in mind, there's no difficulty modes. You can't choose, like, this isn't on easy or normal or hard difficulty. And of course it's not bloody hard difficulty. But I've kind of just trivialised the game, he says as he fucking dies on his ass. Right, gotta stop dicking around now. This guy is determined to stay where he is. Right, I better heal off that damage because that explosive damage is going to be quite hard. Could have just a painful, but how it works just as much. Hang on, how come the bomb didn't go off for him? Fuck me. I apologise if that light is a bit too bright for anyone. I think he was just committed to shooting that guy there. Did we buy the heavy armor from before? Yes, we did. Equip it then. Oh, hang on. Do we lose any stats to it? -1 penalty to dexterity. That looks saucy AF. Check the journal. I'll let you guys read it. Feel free to pause if you want to read it any longer than I scroll. Okay. Oh yeah, so I mean it basically just chronicles the events of what's happened throughout our time in Vampire, like going to the mansion in Hollywood and discovering the fleshly beasts, the death of whatever the fuck his name is, Alistair Grant, Markovia Premiership. God, I hope I'm this strong when I can take on the last few bosses. journal. From 1068 AD. Ankara, the Ottoman Empire. Not much to say on that, really. I have to say, I know I've been very quiet in these past few videos, and for that I am truly sorry once again. Alright. Oh, actually, okay, I'm only losing 1 dexterity. Well, that gives me 3 armor. Oh, I might be wearing that then. That's fine. Save again. But yeah, I've run out of topics. But I have to say, I feel as I've done well for the little time I have spent. Well, the few episodes I've done without any topics. I mean, I would talk about Divinity Original Sin 2, but I already said in a previous part that I've made it to the 4th act, and there's a lot of shit going on. It was when I got there that I was like, this is my favourite RPG of all time, and then it turns out that the balancing has gone to shit again. And it's a complaint that quite a few people have registered, it seems. But I am playing the Definitive Edition, so I'm just trying to remember if these barrels did anything. Yes, there was one. Right, I might just sneak for the rest of this time now, because this is where things are going to get a bit tough. But yeah, it's because I'm playing the Definitive Edition. I think armor is significantly weaker than the Standard Edition. Or rather the Classic Edition, but I'm not entirely sure. To quote Lord British, I'm not entirely sure. Oh well, I wasn't really trying there anyway. This is one of my greatest annoyances in Vampire, that, and this happens when you use guns as well, I think. Ooh, nice. A new type of shotgun. I think. Standard rifle, sport hunting. Is that when you hit an enemy, you knock them down. That can be very annoying at times. Because it's not just that you knock them down necessarily, it's that they've got to get back up. And this is in quite a few RPGs. I think it comes from fighting games, really. This idea that when you strike an enemy, they need time to get up and whatnot. They need that sort of post-it invincibility. It comes from knocking someone down, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about the history of fighting games to say if that's the case or not. I'm just reading the text there. It's just mental. It's just so masturbatory. Like, I don't think even. Oh shit! I'm stuck. Right, no, I'm not. It's okay. It's just like, I don't think even people in a cult talk like these do. It's just your typical holy order in a video game. It's very hard to take seriously. Shit. Oh, well, I think we can transition to a new stage here. Why was a gun making that sound? If it is, assuming it is the gun.
I knew Johansen would lure the servants of Satan, but I set this trap for the archfiend himself. Where is Lacroix? Perhaps when
Oops, the daisies. It's like Peter won't recognize it.
you should have begged for God's mercy. I will show you none.
Kind of like his little shooting gallery here with the werewolves and the vampires. Now he is destroying the destructible cover, so I've got to keep on moving. He's also got me at a bit of a disadvantage because I'm a melee character. Oh dear. Yeah, so anyway, so he shines a cross in my face, even though it doesn't really, it's not supposed to do anything, according to the Mandarin's experimentations. But, of course they need a way for a ranged character to escape melee combat. For fuck's sake. There he goes again. I wish I could provide some interesting commentary, but I just don't know what there is to say about this fight. It's just bloody annoying. It's just running back and forth. I mean, I'm sure if you're a ranged character and you have some kind of sniper rifle or, you know, hunting rifle or something, or maybe even some mods that add some guns to the game, you could probably have a very interesting time. But otherwise, it's just shit. And changing to melee isn't going to be all that good. But no, I had to go with gun. I had to go with an armed or melee because guns are woefully underpowered, in my opinion. So I can only get 2 hits at a time. Gotta make them count. Or not. Oh, bounced off that. Thank God for that. I mean, believe it or not, that was like a third of the time it took me to do to kill him on my first go. It's a shame I can't have his sniper rifle. I better drink some blood because I don't end up killing the NPC through the door here. I'll do just nicely. Any loot?
I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go! I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once. Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia. The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back? I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape. All right. Where should I begin? Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
Okay, I'm going to have to finish after this part for today. Maybe also record tomorrow. Dad's just at home with his getting ready to get back from work. So I will be getting ready to prepare his drinky poo.
It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed. No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place. Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness.
Okay. So I've got about 10 minutes left to record, so let's try and help him. Oh dear.
Time after judgment is here.
Oh, we have a minute to escape. How lovely. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Right. So, Barker's just detonated the explosives throughout this place. Several, I would imagine, 1,000 pounds worth of phosphorus rounds, napalm, possibly even nuclear warheads. Well, I don't know about nuclear warheads, but something very powerful, basically. We have to make it to the boat in 30 seconds. Yes, his minions don't give a shit either. They've just evaporated. Perhaps this is the rapture, and God has taken them all to heaven and left the sinners to explode. So yeah, I'm going to call it after this. We'll get back and if actually, I wonder if there's even 3 parts left of the game now. We're coming dangerously close to the end of the game. You should report your findings about the prince. Going to quickly because we've got. Oh, right. Something's happened here. I'm going to quickly report to Pisha and give her occult items. And hopefully not draw the attentions of the police there. Now, I'll admit I haven't actually done this second part before, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. Oh, for fuck's sake, just get down there. I don't know what to expect. Fingers crossed it's something we can use and doesn't require a massive research skill. We'll find out soon enough.
Yes. The Voce del Morte. The Giovanni never willingly share their secrets, and I've had little success infiltrating their strongholds. How did you obtain this? It will take some time to translate and unlock the secrets of this. I will have to move on from the city to evade any Giovanni seeking it. Take this. This will complete the terms we agreed to, and I think it is adequate compensation. It is the key of Alamut. It instills dread in those that would harm you, and makes it harder for them to strike you. Make no mistake, our dealings do not make us allies. If indeed we meet again, do not ask me for any favors. I will give you this final advice, however. Leave this city. These are its final nights. Discord looms heavy. I've felt this before. In November of 1938, I was translating documents in Leipzig, Germany, written by a purported Crusades-era necromancer. There also, I felt a sense of impending chaos. Soon after was the Kristallnacht, the wellspring of a new world war.
So Pisha warns of the end again. Of Gehenna, or of the city. We'll have to find out very soon. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to end here. I'm going to park my arse outside of Sebastian Lacroix's housey poo, so as I find my way out, and we will continue and find out what's happened that's caused all this rubble nearby. Come to think of it, I'm trying to remember. I'd like to, I want to continue playing, but no, I really must get ready for my folks getting home. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you take care, and I hope you've had a pleasant time watching. So I'm going to leave it there, I'm going to save, and I'm going to get off. So thank you ever so much for watching. You guys take care. Ta-ta for now.